Hi, my name is Georgia. I'm so glad you're here. I wanted to share a story with you. Welcome to the Esther Effect. My name is Georgia. This is God's channel. One of the things that they talk about at Lifestyle is they want us to work in all the different secular places so that we can infiltrate the whole world. I work at a restaurant while I'm in between school. Today I was just kind of getting ready today, and I was going to my locker to put my stuff away, and I felt pain in my left shoulder. I thought it was one of the hostess girls. She was eating food, and I was like, hey, do you have pain on the left side of your shoulder? She was like, no, and she kind of smirked, and she's like, why? And I was like, well, I'm actually practicing hearing from God, and I felt, pain in my shoulder, and I felt like, the Lord was wanting, to tell me that you had pain. And she was like, no, but actually, and she pointed to a cook, and she's like, he does. And I was like, oh. And so I was like, I'll ask him. So I go on over and I ask him, and I was like, hey, do you have pain in your left shoulder? And he was like, actually, I do have pain in my shoulder. And I was like, oh man, can I pray for you? He was like, sure, yeah, you can pray for me. So I prayed for him, and it went from a 10 down to a 4, and he was like, whoa, are you messing with my mind? Bro, are you messing with my mind? Whoa, he was like freaking out, and this is in the middle of like getting ready because it's a Saturday, it's super busy, and he was like, are you messing with my mind? I was like, no, that's just Jesus, bro, like he loves you. And he's like, whoa, and I was like, so it's at a 4, and he was like, yeah. So I prayed for him again, and then I had to pray 2 more times, and then the pain went away. He's like, it's so much better. He said, when you put your hand on my shoulder, I feel this release of like the anxiety's going. And I was like, wow, man, that's Jesus. He loves you so much. He's like, I can't believe that. But this is just at a restaurant. It's crazy when you get into the world. I've been in a lot in like another ministry. I have another job that's more in ministry, and then I'm always around all the people at LCU, but like at this job, I'm able to actually be around people that are not in ministry, they're not connected to the school, they're not connected to Upper Room, they're not connected to all the churches, to just be like so real and raw and like in it, I just love it. And later that day, it was a table that I was serving, and they were leaving, I just thanked them, and they were walking out, and the dad was like limping real hard, and I was like, hey man, are you limping? Like, he's obviously limping, but I just want to like whatever, talk to him. He was like, yeah, I was in a car accident 2 years ago. And I was like, wow, can I pray for you? Can I put your foot, and it was actually like the ankle was not moving, but I felt real strong, his leg was too short. So I was like, can you take a seat right here? He's like, yeah. He was like a little, ooh, what do you mean? What are you doing? I had him put his hips all the way back, and I prayed. It was about a full inch too short. And this is while I'm like, trying to get to all the tables. I had his son come over. I was like, hey, look at his foot. And it was like totally a full inch too short. And I was like, check his leg. He was like, yeah, I see that. And I just prayed, and his leg came all the way out. And I was like, hey, come. I had his son come back over. He was like, whoa. He was like, he made this face like he was like scared, but like shocked at the same time. And I just thanked him. I was like, Jesus loves you so much. He was like, thank you. Like, do you have pain in your hip? And he was like, not anymore. And I was like, you're amazing. I gave him a hug. I was like, Jesus loves you. And the family left not just with their tummies full, but full with the Spirit, full with the Lord, knowing that he just loves him so much. I'm just so excited. Jesus is amazing, and I can do it anywhere. We can do it anywhere. He does it everywhere. So awesome. But the Lord had me on assignment, right? He has you on assignment. He brings you places you feel like it's out of such a waste of time. It's not a waste of time. I was in business before I came to the school, and a lot of the things I would do, they sometimes feel like there's no instant gratification, but you don't know the ramifications and the impact that you have every time you step out and you feel like there was no results, or it was just something little, but he'll use you in the same way. So I hope this encourages you. Let him use you. Be yielded. It's not a waste of time. It is significant. Everything that you do on a daily basis is significant. Mowing the lawn is significant. Vacuuming is significant, and speak it over your life. The big things are not just significant, but the little things are significant, and the Lord wants to use you. So be yielded, like maple syrup, just being yielded, like sticky, leaving a trail behind. That's you. You're leaving a trail. All the little insignificant things you think that are not big, that are just so little, the Lord is using you, and you're leaving a trail of Jesus everywhere you go. It's a sweetness on the tongue. It's a sweetness in your life. When you give out, and you give out that maple syrup, that love, Jesus, that honey, that is just his presence everywhere you go. You leave a trail for everyone else to follow suit. Also is back into your life. The love that you give out is sevenfold. It's just back into your life, and it's everyone else. And you actually don't know the ramifications and the gravity of just a simple word could radically change. It could radically change that guy's life. The cook that I prayed for today, it's gonna change his life in a whole new level. Today I prayed for a guy, his leg grew out, and he just went to go get a Betty Duo. He got changed. His whole leg grew out a full inch. So he got radically touched. Everybody got radically touched. I got radically touched. I told my mom and my dad this story. They got radically touched. It builds their faith. I hope this builds yours. Feel free to leave a comment, subscribe, share with your friends, like everything. Do the same thing. Share it with your friends. Share the love. Share Jesus, be love. Hope this encourages you. I love you so much, and I'm always praying for you, and we'll see you next time.